There was a weaver who was always boasting, and one day he boasted that his daughter could turn straw into gold. This came to the king, whose coffers were very, very bare. And so he said, "Bring that weaver to me." And when the weaver came, the weaver said, "Oh, yes, your majesty, of course she can. Bring me your daughter." The daughter was brought, and she was brought to a room, and in the room it was full of straw. And the king appeared and said, "You will turn this straw into gold." "But your majesty," no buts about it, "but your majesty, you will do it or you will go to prison." And he closed and locked the door. Well, the poor girl, she began to weep and weep and weep. The door opened, and in came a little man and said, "What is your problem? I'm trying to sleep. I have to spin all this straw into gold, and I have no idea how to do it. If I do not do it, I will be put into prison, and I don't know what to go to prison." "Oh, enough. I can do it, but I do it for a price. I have a ring. It's a beautiful silver ring. Please take it." Yes, I'll take it. "Now, please, enough of the noise. I'll get to work." And the next morning she woke up and her eyes were dazzled, for in front of her were piles of gold coins. "Oh, he did it." The king was pleased. "Ha ha! And tonight you will turn more straw into gold. But your majesty, no buts about it, my girl, or it'd be prison." Well, that night she cried and cried, for she had no idea. The little man returned and said, "You again. Now what? I have to do this again. I have no idea how to do it. Oh, enough. Pay me and I will do it." "Necklace? Yes, this will do. Now, please, no more noise." She slept. He got busy, and once again, when she woke up, the room was full of gold. Well, the king was so pleased, he ordered an even bigger room with more straw. And it was more than ever. And this time, well, she cried and cried, and the little man appeared again and said, "Now what? He wants me to do it again, and I can't. Oh, I will do it, but for a price. I have nothing more to give. You can give me," he said, "your firstborn child." "My firstborn child?" She thought about it. "Yes, I'll do it." "Then you'll be quiet." She was quiet. She slept. In the morning, the room was glowing with gold. The king was so happy. He knew that he couldn't let this woman out of his sight. And then he thought, "I'll marry her. Yes, she'll become my wife." And indeed, they were married, and the celebrations were beautiful. And in time, well, they grew to love each other. And in time, they had a child, a beautiful girl. And one night, the queen, for she was now the queen, of course, was lulling the child to sleep when there was a knock at the door. "Come in," she said, and in came the little man. Her heart fell, for she remembered the promise she made well over a year ago. She said, "You?" "Yes, me. I have come for my prize." The child, No, please, I'll give you anything. I'll give you gold. I don't want gold. I want the child. I'll give you silver. I do not want silver. I want the child. I'll give you anything." "All right," he said, "I'm a fair person. If you can guess my name, I will release you of your promise." Your name? Yes. When will you return?" "I will return in 3 days." And off he went. Well, she sent out messengers everywhere to find names, any names. The more unusual, the better. Please, she begged and begged, and they all went out and they brought her back list after list after list. The third night came, and none of the names seemed quite right. She didn't know what to do. A messenger was hurrying back as fast as he could, and as he was getting nearer and nearer the castle, he saw a light. He went past it, and as he passed, he heard a song, and the song attracted him somehow. And it was a little man, he noticed, who was dancing around a fire. And the little man was singing a song, ha ha he, ha ha ho, she'll never guess in a million years that my name is Rumpelstiltskin. Ha ha. Oh, I've not got that one, said the man. And he wrote it down, and away he went to the castle. And he went to the Majesty, your Majesty, here are some names. And she gave them that, and oh, this, yes, this might be it, this might be it. And then he said, and then there was one last name, what was it? And he told her about the little man. And she thought, oh, that sounds like him. At the stroke of midnight, he appeared. Well, have you guessed my name? John, she said. No. James? No. And she said quite a few. And they said, you said enough. Now give me the child. You'll never guess my name. Could it be Rumpelstiltskin? Oh, he stamped his foot so hard. How did you know? It cracked the earth. The earth opened and dragged him down in its seals. He was gone for good. The queen held the child close and she smiled and she was happy. He had gone. Her child was free. And from that day on, they all lived happy, happy, happy ever after.